Coming to you live from an undisclosed location deep in the heart of Central Texas, you've entered the Bender Bunker, where there's no tabs, no slow motion, no split screens, just you and I trying to learn the B-Bender one video at a time together, and always living by the motto that it is never too late to go on a bender. Showtime. All right, welcome back to the bunker, and this will be the long-awaited sequel to Mooney Part 1 and strangely entitled Mooney Part 2, Part 2, the B-Bender Strikes Back. No, this is Mooney Part 2, the companion piece to what I published last week, Mooney Part 1, and we'll go over 2 today. I'll bring 1 back in at the end. We'll make it one gigantic B-bending cavalcade of goodness, hopefully, when it's all said and done. So what I like to do in these lessons is go ahead and play the lick early on so you can decide if it's worth your time to stick around if you're interested. And so let's do that real quick. This is what Mooney 2 is going to sound like. So there you have it. If that sounds good to you, stick around. We'll be getting to that. And if not, then I guess I'll see you back at the ranch. Okay, so you've decided to take the ride on Mooney Part 2. Perfect. Let's get to it. Now, if you'll recall, we left our B-bending heroes on the open A string on the Mooney Part 1 lesson. They were coming out of something along this line. So they're sitting there on the A string. Where are we going next? Well, here we go. Get up close so you can see the hot fret action. Perfect. There we go. So we're going to start on the D and G string. We're basically making an A chord here on the 2nd fret. And we're on the 2nd fret, D as in David string, and all we're going to do is rock it down 1 and back up. So that's how we begin this journey. And when we come out of that, we're going to alternate it with the 2nd fret G string, so it sounds like this now. What's that? Well, that's the G string 4th fret. And I'm going to recommend when you go up to the next part on the G string 4th fret that you do so with your middle finger. That seems to be what works best for what's coming up next. So here we go. So now I'm up here on the 4th fret with my middle finger. And it's nice that that positions our pinky finger ready for the high E on the 5th fret. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be on the G string on the 4th and we're going to bend it up a full step. Trying to make it sound a full step like this. And while we have it bent up, we're going to come over here and grab that high E on the 5th and we're going to alternate it back with the bent and then we're going to come back to the high E open. So it's going to sound like this. Bringing the G string back down to normal and then ending up on the G string 2nd fret. So that again is. So kind of a quick summary of everything. One more time, even better. Okay. So now where are we now? We are on the G string 2nd fret, ready for the next portion. Now this is a portion where we're going to be finally bringing in just a tad of B-bender on the next to last note. So I'm going to play it all the way through of what we're about to learn and bring the next section in. So what we're doing is we're going to be alternating with the high E string on the 2nd fret. So we're going to be going. So get that part. Okay. Now, this is the B-bender part of that section. When I get into this final, I'm activating the bender to the full position, because I'm going to be bringing that note in already bent with the B-bender. So I'm not playing it right away. I'm getting ready because I'm not bending it up. I'm bringing it back down. So it sounds like this. It sounds good bringing that bent B string back down in pitch, ringing with the 2nd fret G string. So there you have it. We're halfway through the Mooney 2 lick, and it's basically sounding so far like this, it's kind of up to speed. More or less. All right, strap in. The second half is coming up next. Okay, things are progressing nicely, so let's finish up Mooney Part 2 so we can bring it all together and see what it all sounds like when it's all together. This next part, we left it right here. So we've got at least I've got my middle finger on the G string 2nd fret. And that's positioning the index finger to get ready to go to work, because that's what we're doing next. So I'm going to get close to the screen for you. So here we are. What we're going to do is we're going to take our index finger and we're going to slide on the B string up to the 7th fret. And by the time we get there, we'll basically be covering the top 2 strings on the 7th fret. And it's important that as we come up on the B string, we're actually going to do so that you can actually hear it being slid up, so you get that sound. And also, while you're sliding, you're also activating the B bender to its fullest extent, so by the time you get to your destination on the 7th fret, you're fully employed on the B bender. So it's going to... Okay, so once you get there, you're going to keep it bent all the way up. So you're already bent here, and you're going to alternate with the high E string on the 9th, back to the already bent B string, high E 7th. So. Now, I'm going to let the B string that's still bent by the bender down, and I'm going to resolve it with the G string on the 9th fret as well. So. Of course, that is the fundamental shape we went over in the basics video I shot, which is we'll be employing that basic shape here, here, and then more of the D7 shape down here. Okay, so, and then now that we've got those 2 there, we're actually going to bend it all the way back up to where it was. All right, now for this next section, thankfully we're already in position. We're going to go on the top 2 strings, and we're going to be here on the 7th fret still. And before we hit the strings, we're going to have the B bender fully activated, and we're going to let it down. We're going to do the same thing on the 5th fret. And then we get down here, we're going more with our D7 shape. So we've got the high E on the 4th and the B string on the 3rd. And we're not already bent like we were before. See here, we're already up, coming down. But now we're not bent at all, and we're going to bend up. So here we go. So I'm bending up with those 2 fingers there. And after I do that, I let them go and do open strings. Back down with the bender. And then G string 2nd fret. So, those together. And you're going to hear probably some extra clicking, some ghost notes. That's sort of like salt and pepper to your taste. I kind of put a few in there to give it more of that chicken picking sound. And then we finish all Mooney 2 up with 4th and 2nd fret on the D string. And then 2nd fret A string. Open. So. think we just learned the entire Mooney lick too. All right, I'm going to come back. We're going to put them all together, and hopefully it's going to be great. Let's find out. Okay, the minute we've been waiting for, the moment we've been waiting for, the hour we've been waiting for. This is a long video, I get it. We're going to introduce Mooney Lick 1 to Mooney Lick 2, put them together, and it's just going to be known as the Mooney Lick. No more 1 and 2, because now you know it all. You've learned it all, and it's going to be great. And hopefully it's going to sound like this if I play it right. And there we have it, the Mooney Lick. All kinds of good stuff in there. I guarantee you, you study that, put those pieces together, it's going to take you off in directions you hopefully haven't gone before, because there's a lot there to play around with and make it your own. This is just a building block that, you know, I always take stuff from the videos I watch and bastardize it to my own taste, and hopefully you're going to be doing the same with this video. I know you will. So there you go, my first actual 2 lessons I've published on bee bending, and I apologize for the crap audio. So yeah, I apologize for the crap video production, and then hopefully the meat of the matter, the meat of what we're doing here was good for you. You learned something. I'm going to be putting some more videos out. Go ahead and comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try and get to them. And you know, until then, it's never too late to go on a bender, which is what I'm going to go do now. This one's going away. I'm going on a different bender. I'm going to go get a beer. You take care. We'll see you again on next time.